Stabilization on this is actually... Hey guys, how you guys all doing? Welcome to my channel. It's been quite a while, but we're officially back, and I just wanted to talk about this new Osmo Action 5 that I picked up. It just got announced like 12 days ago. So far I can say that this camera is really good. I feel like it's better than the GoPro Hero 13 that also got released like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was gonna buy the GoPro 13, but then I saw this get renounced, and I'm like, you know what? It's cheaper than the 13. The quality is better than the 13. I'm gonna go pick this one up, and I did. I bought it. It's right here. I'm just gonna say my favorite features. Subject tracking. It has subject tracking. DJI is known for their active track on the gimbals, on their DJI drone, on the Osmo Pocket 3. They all have active track, which means when you're moving, the camera will follow you. They now added that to the Action 5, which you'll be thinking, how does active track work on an action camera? Well, it's pretty simple. It will keep you in frame of your video. So if you're recording stand down, if you're recording like how I'm doing right now, and you move, it'll keep you centered. How? This is how. It would use a 4K clip, and it will crop down to a 2.7 clip, and it will keep you in the 4K clip while recording in 2.7. Because 2.7K is a little bit more smaller, but it's using 4K resolution and frame of a 4K to keep you centered. And it looks like you have a gimbal. It actually does, except for you can't go 360 or like go around the gimbal. The quality on this is also good. You're using 10-bit and 8-bit, and you also have D-Log 10-bit. You also have an HDR mode. I'm not using it because it looks it makes everything too vibrant. I'm just using the 10-bit. I don't need to use 8-bit. If I want to use D-Log 10-bit, I could. I'm just not that good in color grading, but this will help me learn color grading. Audio, pretty good. The microphones on the camera, it's actually pretty good. Here's a test footage of the audio. Alright, so this is how the microphone on the Osmo Action sound, and look at that quality. I have it in 2.7K, 24 frames per second. You can also wirelessly pair the DJI mic 2, which is the microphone you guys are hearing right now. You don't need a receiver. All you gotta do is just press a button on the transmitter, it will connect to this, and you can record. And unlike the Action 4, you can actually now have 2 transmitters in one camera, like the Pocket 3. They brought that feature over to this, which is pretty good. This is how the audio sounds like. So this is the audio with the DJI microphone wirelessly connected onto the camera. And what's cool is I can see the battery life of the microphone, and I can see my audio waves. And if I'm connected with a second transmitter, I can also see the second transmitter audio waves. So in case if I'm peaking, I could tell, and then in post I could just lower down the gain. Another thing about it is that there's this setting on the camera that if you're recording with the DJI mic, it will record a second audio, but it will record it internally onto the actual microphone, because the microphone has a 32-bit float internal recording. I don't remember the gigabytes of it, but it will save it as a file. And then if any case it gets corrupted on this, or like it cuts off, you have a backup audio. You can just always take that out and import it, and you have a better quality because it's 32-bit float. Touchscreen, it's really smooth, especially since it's using an OLED, so the display's more brighter, but the smoothness and the movement of it is more smooth. And you can use the front as a touchscreen. They added that. The front, you can move it around, adjust your settings without having to flip back and adjust everything. Thanks DJI. Internal space. This has a 48 GB internal storage, meaning I don't have to use an SD card. Meaning if I forget my SD card at home, I can still record with this because I have 48 GB internal. But you can also add the SD card if you wanted to. It has a 44-hour battery life. I think it could go longer than that, but it has pretty darn good battery life. And another feature I like is that when you click the record button, and I tried it on the GoPros, when it's off and you press it, it takes about 5 seconds to turn on, then start recording. This one turns on right away, starts recording right away. Pretty cool. The stabilization on this is actually pretty darn good too. Here's some couple clips of that. I've tried it out just for the testing of the steadiness. I'm gonna jog from here to the other side. It's kind of hard doing it with my bag. So I'm running, camera's being moved around a lot. Jogging, not my full fucking sprint. Gotta hold on my phone. Fuck, I'm out of there. How's the video footage? Shaky? Also, I did try out the subject tracking to show you guys how that is. Here are some clips of that. Alright, so this here is the active track feature. I think, yeah, so it's active tracking me. So like I said, in the studio, I was using a 4K clip, cropping it down to a 2.6 clip, so it would keep me in the frame of the clip, centered of the clip, and I can walk up to this side, and it'll still keep me in the frame. And it's active tracking me pretty good, so I could even get up close to the camera and track me pretty darn good, keep me in the center of the frame. In a 2.7 clip, in a 4K clip. And I can get out of the frame and it's still gonna record my audio, but I could come back into the frame and look at that. But this here is the active tracking feature. I wanted to buy the Pocket 3, but this is almost like the Pocket 3 without the gimbal. And it's pretty good. I do have the GoPro Hero 10, the GoPro Hero 9, and I'm gonna be using them as backups if I ever needed them, if I ever need to. Quality is good, video quality and color looks good, but you're looking at more of a GoPro color. This one you could color grade the log to look like your actual main cameras. So I think this is going to be the end for the video. I just wanted to quickly talk about the Osmo Action 5 and features I like about it. I'm going to be using it for Reels now because of the active tracking. Pretty darn good. Alright, I gotta go. See you guys on the next video. I don't know when that will be, but peace.